Good morning, everybody. My name is Véronique Leblond. I am a professor in hematology at Pitié-Salpêtrière, Paris, France. And the topic of this talk is the impact of the mutational profile in Waldenström patients on a treatment strategy. So as you know, the most important mutations described in disease are MYD88 mutations, CXCR4 mutations, and TP53 mutations. They are observed for MYD88 mutations in 90% of the patients, CXCR4 mutations in 30% of the patients, and TP53 mutations in 10% of the patients. MYD88 mutations can be used as a diagnostic tool, for example, in patients with extranodal localizations, CNS or pleural fluid localizations. And we can find these mutations in the extranodal sites. MYD88 could be also used as a prognostic tool because patients who are MYD88 wild type have a poor outcome and a high risk of transformation in Richter syndrome. TP53 mutations are also a poor prognostic factor in Waldenström patients. Regarding the most important question is, do we have tailored treatment to a mutational profile in WM patients? We know that Steve Treon described a poor outcome of patients treated with ibrutinib in patients who are MYD88 wild type or with a CXCR4 mutation. But in this pivotal study, only 2 patients were MYD88 wild type. So it's a very small number of patients. And he described also in CXCR4 mutated patients, a long time to the best response in these patients. However, all these results are challenged with the new BTK inhibitors, generation of new BTK inhibitors, such as acalabrutinib or zanubrutinib. And in a HASPEN study in patients treated with zanubrutinib who are wild type for MYD88, the overall response rate and the VGPR are the same, whatever the mutation. So in patients treated with immunochemotherapy, such erbadamustine in first line or proteasome inhibitors treatment trials, we did not observe any impact of CXCR4 mutation in these patients or for MYD88 mutation, but the number is also very small. And so we have some data, but these data are also challenged by the INNOVATE study, combining rituximab plus ibrutinib, and the PFS is the same in this trial, whatever the genomic profile for MYD88 and CXCR4. So in conclusion, I think that it's very important to confirm all these results, and it's too early to tailor treatment patients to a mutational profile in Waldenström macroglobulinemia.